Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. How we all doing tonight? We are live. Just getting set up here, getting everything ready to go. A couple minutes late here. Sorry for that. Wow, we got 5 likes already on the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like we got a couple people in the chat already. Good morning, Angia. Good evening from here. Gary LP3, Tim Core in the house, Jane Bond, 999, Gary Trades Futures up in the house. The usual suspects all here. Hey, look at that. We got about 34 people watching the vertical stream. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. Everyone's piling in over there. I did finally get the book map working on the vertical stream, so you guys can see that over there again. I don't know what was going on the other day, but it wouldn't let me post it. So good afternoon, evening, depending on where you're from. Good morning to some. All right. We've been looking pretty bullish, guys, so far. Although this is kind of a bearish channel and we've already sort of broken down from it. I'm wondering if we're actually should be framing this a little bit different here. I set that channel up much earlier. Hey, something like that looks a little bit more accurate. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Chris in the house. Hey, Timothy. Hello, how are you? Timothy, you're in the vertical stream there. If you do want to join us over on the full-size stream, you're welcome to head on over. There's a pinned comment there in the comment section that has a link. I do have to get my VWAPs hooked up here, my evening overnight VWAPs. Taking a look at oil. Oil's going down, guys. So oil's down at $86 right now. That's very interesting. Let's get these standard deviation bands off of these VWAPs here. I do have to set up my levels real quick while we're at it. So if you have a vertical and normal stream, doesn't that spread the likes? No, most people, so it's kind of two different targets, Jimmy, because people who end up going in the vertical stream are typically like scrolling through shorts, and then they'll see the live stream, and it's just another way to get people interested in the views. I don't typically get very many likes on that side, but I think a lot of people sort of like get funneled into the mainstream because they get a chance to see it. So I mean, that's my take on it. I don't know. All right, so bear with me for a minute here. I'm just going to quickly update my levels. I got to change my colors of my VWAPs. So that one goes blue. The red one comes off. The blue one comes off. And the other blue one goes to light blue. Right. And anchor our 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time candle here. Change that guy to a red. And add in the standard deviation bands. Red, okay. And then I'll have to just quickly set up our value areas. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the 30-minute time frame. We'll turn on our session volume profile. That's going to give our previous day's volume, session volume profile. We can set up our previous day high here. We got our, let's remove our IB high and our IB low. Value area low, point of control, move our midnight open price out of the way, and set up our previous day low. There we go. Sounds good. I'm going to quickly do ES here off the side of the chart. So 30-minute chart, session volume profile, point of control, value area low, value area high, previous day high, previous day low. So it's just that easy to set up our levels. Took me all of what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes to get all my levels updated. Any trades you're thinking about? Boring market? Yeah, so far we're not doing a whole lot. We moved up on that bullish move towards the end of the day there. I guess Trump was saying he's gonna not bomb them. He's delaying the bombing, I guess, and then we just ripped higher off that news. So the music is much quieter on the non-vertical. Is it too quiet? How do I do non-vertical? I think I haven't turned it down. Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. Normally I have it set pretty much the same height, but I guess I forgot to adjust it there. There we go. Thank you. Thanks for pointing that out. Gonna pop over to the X channel here and make sure we got this guy all connected properly. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking good. Okay, let's get off of this 30-minute time frame here. Here's a 5-minute. So we're in this channel. So typically this is going to be, I would say, is kind of like a bearish channel, right? So let's see, actually, maybe we can be targeting it like this off of this high. So, I mean, we're probably a little bit better off to be trying to short the highs of the channel here, but comes with a little bit of a risk that we're going to end up breaking out to the top side. That looks a little bit cleaner. So what's your opinion on trading during the transition to contracts? We have a contract switchover coming up. Looks like it's consolidation in anticipation. You know, I never really noticed anything specific about contract change time, but I guess there's got to be some sort of some price changing, right? Because whoever they're going to be leaving this contract, they're moving on to the other one. Good question, though. I don't really have an answer for you for that one. I've never really specifically noticed too much volatility or lack of volatility. But if you guys have noticed something, I'd love to hear about it. Rollover is done in range trades. So kind of like what it's doing right now, just ranging back and forth. Rob Tex. We are taking the view up here right now. Once volume on the new contract is higher, most switch. It makes it cheaper for them to roll over contracts. Okay, I know some people stay in the old contracts longer and some go to the new one right away, therefore less volume from what I've heard. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that the volume drops obviously in the previous contract, but just in general I haven't noticed ranging or something, but I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess they want some kind of like getting a little more stability during the time of change. So I did make a couple new songs here from the AI, which are just these a couple little like they're just what's it called? Instrumentals. Something a little more chill. So I'm going to wait for this candle here to close. If we end up getting a nice strong closure above the VWAP here, we could at least take a little scalp here targeting the +1 standard deviation. Kind of getting back into the channel here, seeing if we might end up popping up a little bit. If you're in the old with little volume, switch to the new one. The books are thin. Gotcha. So you're saying you've already switched over, Rob Tex? It's almost midnight. It's always a slow this time. Yeah, quite often we end up just getting not a whole lot of volatility here at midnight area. So, hey Raj, how you doing, bud? My hair looks like it's dancing up here. What is going on? Retest of high is what I'm holding long MES. Nice, nice, nice. FN trade. Hey Butcher, yesterday I bought 10 Apex end of day 50Ks. Payout requires 5 $250 winning days, right? Any advice on copying all 10 of these accounts? Thanks, man. Do they? You know, I don't really trade Apex, so I don't really know the rules that well. I don't know. Is that you've already got them funded? Oh, the payout. Yeah, so I'm assuming it would have funded. No, I'm not long yet. I'm watching for this candle to close, Raj. If we get a closure, you know, a nice strong closure above the view up here, I'm considering taking a long. So do you size up at the time according to low volatility? No, I usually try to keep my risk relatively the same. I just, you know, on these evening sessions, I find that one big player can really change the direction of the market. So I'm usually just keep my size relatively small. I can add into a winner if it starts going in my favor, but probably only going to be looking at two micro opening trade with some add-ins potentially. And so far, I don't really see a whole lot on the book for orders. We're kind of, this is where I usually don't like to trade. We don't really have a very clear direction. We have orders up at 600 and some down at 500 and a little mix in between, although it is slightly heavier above. So Okay, I did take a long here. Let's see if we can't get a closure up here at the 83 area. Although it instantly pulled back 10 points on me right away. So there it is. We'll be patient here though, but we are above the VWAP, so we will be patient. We'll let this we'll give this guy a little bit of room. If we end up getting below the VWAP with another strong take to the downside, we can probably just look at exiting this trade. Not liking that candle so far. Choppy. Yeah, it's choppy, Raj. Totally agree. Bullish. Just lock in those base hits, FN trades. Worry about getting up to the buffer, right? Before, or at least getting enough buffer that you can take a payout with still leaving room in that account, right? So build up that buffer, then worry about those 250 per day if that's the rules, what they got for those payouts. And then, you know, at that point, you'll hopefully have a decent amount of drawdown left after your payout, right? My advice would just be to not rush it. So you're thinking of just doing what I usually do is go for one trade per day for a one-to-one R to R. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Get a little bit of a pop here. Hopefully we can end up taking out this previous candle's high, 570. Make it as a 2-group copy trade and then trade micros. Yeah. You've never taken a payout with Apex? Doesn't the max payout amount vary? I'm trading MNQ. I got three micros long. My average price is 560. This is on the 3-minute time frame right now. My chart. The trade of 8 chart that I'm watching on the right hand side, which you guys can't see over here, that's on the 5-minute here. So not liking this rejection action up here though. What was that? We closed bullish and then we opened and popped up and instantly went back down? What the heck? You tried trading the consolidation, got lucky to come out alive with $6 profit. We'll wait for a breakout in either direction. All right, Jerry. Choppy as F right now. What long did you take to feel comfortable with Bookmap? Oh, how long did it take me? Um, I don't rely too much on Bookmap. I just use it for sort of like to add into my overall bias, right? So I'm just looking to see where the majority of the orders are. If I'm already in sort of a bullish mood or like we're above the VWAP, I'll be looking for longs kind of idea. So I buy and sell with tight W's and M's. There are 2 on your charts for long. Some you can see, some are tight 4 candles down, up, down, then back up would have been better entries. Interesting. Yeah, I trade mostly the VWAP, right? So I'm like looking for VWAP takes, VWAP holds. Welcome all to Market Butcher's live stream. Please like and subscribe. Also join his Discord channel, Market Butcher Trades. Hey, thank you for the plug there, Tim. Not really loving this pullback here. Hopefully we don't end up getting a dump at the hourly candle here. We got about 4 minutes until we get the next hourly candle. So pretty strong hourly there, and then a couple, a hammer candle, then a doji, then a sort of a bearish hammer candle, but it's still relatively bullish. Buyers are below. And then let's see how this candle ends up finishing here. Looking like a pretty indecision doji at the moment. It'd be nice if they at least popped it up in the last few minutes here. Holding PLC and VWAP. Yeah, we're kind of stuck at the volume point of control, the developing volume point of control here. For some reason my Instagram live video was frozen there. There we go. We got it going. Well, hopefully we get a pop here on the hourly changeover candle. We got about 1 minute and a few seconds here till the next hourly candle starts. You've gotten to a point in your trading where I see all the low confidence trades I skip that would have been profitable, and bothers me like why didn't I enter? Oh yeah. Hopefully they pop us up here in the last minute, just a little bit. I would like this to be at least a little bullish. Doji candle would look pretty better on the 1 hour chart here. Right back down. Come on, guys. So it looks like we at least did finish that hourly candle with a green doji candle. Bit of a hammer. I'll be looking to take 2 contracts off here up at the 80s. And then I'll go break even to the remainder if we can pop up there. Hope this VWAP ends up holding here. Do have orders up at 600. We can maybe try to hold our remaining contract to get close to the 600 there. Something like that. I'm going to put a stop down here. If it does get below VWAP here, I'll probably cut it hopefully before we get to this stop. But top of the hour, some more volume should come in here. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Hoping that we're going to get... I'm okay with the little pullback at the start here. And then if we can bounce after that, it would be nice. Just trying to... We're trying to hold this VWAP here currently, so... Yeah, hopefully the volume just doesn't push us down here. Kind of getting bearish, unfortunately. So we're going to tap into this fair value gap here. Big Teflon, my VWAP is anchored to the 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the start of the session candle. That's that red line there. And then I got my standard deviations off the top and the bottom of that. So brought my stops up the middle of that type 4 candle needs to hold. Hopefully we can just pop it back up here. They had their fun pulling it down. We got to get back in this channel that I drew from earlier. Be nice. So far, this 5-minute fair value gap at 29,530. I was thinking about adding 1 contract in there, but hey, Fasil, how you doing? Good evening, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Really need to get back above that VWAP. Not really liking it. Trade idea isn't dead just yet, but still have some orders above 29,780 area here, 780, and then also 600. Where the buyers at? Hypothetically, did you ever possibly try to full port and get a single account funded until you got a payout, then use the payout to continue to buy more full port accounts? I haven't tried that, but I mean, lots of people full port their evals to try to pass them quickly. You're out long. It didn't do what I wanted to. It took my money and ran. Oh, so you're in profit, Rob. I don't have. I have actually tried to put big size on evals in the past and haven't had success with that, so I didn't. Jerry Trades joined the Instagram live there for a minute. Well, I'm hoping that we hold this fair value gap here. It's going to be sort of the line in the sand. If we end up breaking below that, I'm going to have to exit this trade with a big L. You don't have a... Hey, no worries. It's better if you're in the Instagram. I'm just trying it out to see if we can't... Or you're better in your YouTube. I'm just trying to see if I can get some people to view it over there or not. Although it looks like some of the orders are coming off above, which isn't very good. So I am trading an eval here. This eval is up. I'm about $1,000 away from passing this guy. So, and that's in currently with this drawdown at the moment. So it will set me back a little bit on this eval, but it's not the end of the world if I got to take a stop here. Stacking up the face zits? Eating too much greasy food or what? I would short more liquidity lower. Longs maybe later, but I change with the markets. Yeah. What prop eval is this trading? This is a Lucid Pro eval that I'm working on. I do like that little finish of that candle there. Let's see if we can't pop it now. I might try to de-risk if we can get a little bit up above above price here, around 70, 50K facile. 50K. So I need a 3,000 profit target to pass this one. Yo, Jim Knob. Hey, what? Did you change your name? Nice. I have funded, and tomorrow is my 1K payout. Nice, Facile. Great to hear. Yeah, it is looking pretty heavy. It is looking heavy. This might end up being a stop. Not much I can do about it at this point. Got to kind of try to let it play out here. And more of our orders are coming off above. You have the Pro 25K Lucid. Is that a funded account, or are you working on the eval there? So on the book, the COB column to the right is a positioning of the resting orders. Correct. Current order book. And then SVP is how many contracts have been traded at that level. And then the red and the green is sort of like showing if there's been more or less buyers, but it looks like about 50-50 for the most part. It's hard to decipher that part of it anyways. Design Knob is a community member who has been AWOL recently, so I adopted part of his persona. Okay. I peel off and only allow one to hit my stop. I can always add if things change. Yeah, it's not looking good here. Not looking good. We're all the way down to the -1 standard deviation here now. We had a buyer 73 contracts there down at the so this got 2 minutes left though. Let's see if they're not going to hold this fair value gap still. But they're coming down for these orders at 500. My stop is just below the 500s. Hopefully they're just trying to manipulate this thing lower before they pick it back up and go higher. But yeah, pretty high risk on this trade at the moment. Probably 350. Might be a 350 loser if we end up going all the way to my stop here. Force Fed, what's up, master traders? ES is going down quicker than NQ for now, but there will be a profit taking to raise capital for SpaceX IPO. Yeah, it's definitely could be what happens here. Could be. We got 1 minute left on this candle here. Hopefully we can get it back above that fair value gap, that 530. So contracts on book, yeah, it's current order book. Be beautiful if we could hold that 530 level here. Just need to pop it up five more points here before this candle closes in the next 30 seconds. Does your book map show footprint candles? Not exactly, no. Just shows the active orders on the market right now. Okay, so that wasn't the greatest closure. We did close below that fair value gap there. If we get a retest back to my price, I'll probably try to like scale out or get out completely if possible. Yeah, force fed. I'm in a long, unfortunately. I bought it above the VWAP there, and then we've been going lower since. As long as we don't get below 500, we can turn back bullish. That'd be nice. Could save my butt on this trade. Kyle Charles, what up, home slice? I always love that comment. Home slice. Good friend of mine called me home slice one day. I was like, what does that mean? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's like homeboy or homie or buddy or whatever. Well, I don't really like that we rejected now on that bearish fair value or the inverted fair value gap, the one that was a bullish fair value gap there. It's not ideal. It's kind of like right there. Bounced up in there, tapped into it, kind of rejected off of it. We really need to get back above that. It's kind of the current line in the sand here. I've been mostly just focusing on MNQ, but sometimes if I'm liking the charts better on ES, I'll trade ES, but mostly just NQ. Yeah, I agree. Force fed. Price was above the VWAP. We were looking somewhat strong at the moment when I entered, and now it's not looking strong at all. I'm just trying to let this trade play out here. Breaking through that deviation there, trying to. Yeah. My daughter says she likes a fire in the background, also digs your shades. Hey, thank you. Can you tell your daughter to get the market to go up, please? Looking like I'm gonna get stopped out here, unfortunately. She's tickling the target, telling it, come on. Nice, thank you, thank you. Yeah, feel I got ice running in my veins. Well, what do you think? Should I just cut this right now? Save a couple bucks? Well, looks like it's just gonna hit me anyways here. Damn. Looking like a $400 loser. Not the best way to start the evening session off here. Unless by some grace of the GOD, we're going to end up not taking the 500s here. But doesn't look like it. Hey, Keith Smith. Good morning. Where are you from, Keith? It is morning for you? That's crazy. First line in the sand. If we can get above the -1 standard deviation, that'd be nice. Then we got this inverted fair value gap at 530 we need to get above. But so far, not looking very good. Not looking good. Not looking good. Okay, well, there we go. We're out. That sucks. That's one of the biggest losses I've taken in a while anyways. Oh, you're in Taiwan right now. Nice. How's the weather in Taiwan? You're going to wait for a pop and then short it? Sounds like a good idea. Hey, we got a HD Trading join the live stream on Instagram. Yeah, everybody got to show up just for me to take a big fat L. Although you guys can't see it, they just got the book map going on the charts over there. But hot and humid. It's hot and humid. It's kind of risky, but I've been DCAing 1 micro at a time, sometimes getting into like 7 micros, etc. If I'm wrong, this usually makes me right. Up 964 today. Nice there, Donnie. Yeah, DCAing works until the one time when it doesn't work, right? I kind of missed my opportunity. I was going to take a little bit of risk off there, but I looked away for a second. We popped up on this one candle there. I was going to take some off. And then before I knew it, we were already in drawdown. So I was like, shoot. Realistically, what do we have for a target below right now? Anyways, if we were to go lower, we do have this bullish fair value gap down at 455 level. We do have a bunch of orders coming on below now, down at 87, 75, and 50 to the downside. I just don't know how good this live stream is on Instagram here. It just always seems to be freezing on me for some reason. This is only the second time I've put it on there. What, is it gonna stop me out and then it's gonna rip higher here or what? Currently 168.50 unrealized, stop set locked in 109.48. And then you got stopped in profit though. Yeah, of course the pop's gonna come now, right? Right after it basically ticked me out. You know, this could just be the bounce here before we continue lower though, right guys? Might get a little bit of a bounce here. I don't doubt Iran strikes will still happen tonight, tomorrow night. Might be heading down the same way. Is it really going to do that to me, guys? That's annoying. Took me out by about 3 points. Three-minute bullish engulfing candle. I know it's looking so strong right now. That's usually a trap. What, this current candle you mean, or it was a short trap? Getting chopped out tonight here. That's too bad. I think it still goes for Globex gap open before longs like ES did earlier. Jesus. Figures. Figures. Love it when you get stopped out like that and then it decides to head right back up. Yeah, the stop loss got hit, you know. I caved. What can I do? That's what the market does, though, right, guys? No, I missed that whole move there, Skeletor. That was when he said he was going to stop. He wasn't going to bomb them or something tonight, is what he said. It was a damn short when he tweeted. You were in a short? Damn. That sucks. Yeah, I believe he said that the bombing event was canceled and rescheduled. Like, what the heck is that anyways? What is that, right? What is that? Only one MQ, but it still hurt. Yeah. Added a new average, 532.50 on 2 MNQ. New average. Oh, so you added one micro. Are you in a short or a long, Rob? What, you go low 20 MNQ to get it back? 525 new average MNQ added more pressure trade. So you're short. Gotcha. If you were in an eval, you probably would have. Anyone looking to get in a prop on the cheap? Top one is having 2-for-1 for the 39. Oh yeah, the BOGO. Buy one, get one deal. It's just the activation fees are pretty hefty. That's the only thing that I don't like about those ones. You're in a payout account? Nice, Rob. Well, I hope this rolls over here for you. Yeah, I think they do renew automatically, FN trades. As far as I know, the Apex accounts are on like a monthly renewal kind of subscription-y thingy. Lower highs has you short bias now? Damn, gold went on a run. Let's see the gold here. Oh yeah, gold went up, hey? Skeletor, no, I don't. Renew, that means that there's like a subscription for those accounts, Ryan. So at the end of the month, you got to pay. If you don't pass the eval by the end of the month, then you got to pay another monthly fee. So lots of people YOLO them at the end. But if you're close to passing it, you're probably better off to just pay the fee and keep trading them sort of like slow and steady. Yeah, it's past those things. I feel very annoyed right now that this is going back all the way up to the VWAP here after it stopped me out by... I was stopped at 96, went down to 91 by 5 points. Pretty annoyed. Pretty annoying. How's it going, Raj? Are you still are you in a trade right now, or you got stopped out? I think Raj. I don't know if Raj is still in the vertical stream there or not. Hey, Breen's in the buddy. Breen is in the live stream on Instagram. Butcher wants war resume news to feel better, LOL. You're out on the short, down 90 bucks. Yeah, probably a good idea. Oh, that's so irritating, guys. I can tell, Butcher, you seem winded by the trade. Let's get 1,500 subs to get the vibe up. Come on. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate it. You ever go on tilt? Seems very calm and collected, even when you're annoyed. No, I try not to go on tilt. Sometimes it happens, but for the most part, I try not to. But and if I do feel tilty, I'll probably just go on a eval. Watch this be the trap. Maybe I should go buy some of those Apex accounts. Volume selling. I have a black belt in calm response. You should have seen this, his angelic response to some trolls who were targeting him a couple weeks ago. Yeah, usually, I don't know. People can have their opinions and their points of views and their drama. It's better to not react to it, right? Let's switch up the song here a bit. Iguanodon. Hey, Clee's in the house. Hi, Clee. Everything's good now. Clee's in the house. Did you write the iguana song for Nick on ChatGPT? No, the Hawk Flies, I think, is the one who did that. So yeah, I know, right? Hey, Clee. Good evening to you. How's the weather in the West? Montreal is tropical, AC full port right now. It's pretty warm today also, Jane. For me, it's pretty warm here. You're not expecting much more movement. SpaceX IPO, I guess, doesn't drop until after market close tomorrow, from what I'm hearing. All right. My iguana don't care. Sounds like the music in Mexico when I was there. Nice. Mexico music's always pretty chill, right? This one's more like a Jamaica style song, but need a Trump tweet? Oh, no, not at all. It's so quiet in here. Mexico is awesome, especially the food. Yes, can't agree more. Couldn't have been real Mexico. Must have been Cancun or something. This was made by also by the Hawk Flies for Nick on Nick's channel. Trading is boring sometimes. Yeah. No Trump tweets. I just entered a short. Right? My favorite place is Playa del Carmen because I'm a scuba diver and I love diving over there. In and around Playa. The cenotes, so good. Trump is going to tweet he's sending Iran a fruit basket with 12 tickets to the UFC fight at the WM. WH, White House. I did hear there's some sort of like toxic or hazardous materials spill or something at the White House. You're done for the night, Rob? All right. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm not loving this price action either. So at this point, it's kind of like, don't bother trading, right? Because this price action is not very good. The price action is not good tonight, guys, unfortunately. And by a fruit basket, you mean 12 dudes in a basket for Pride Month? Oh my god. Someone microwaved fish at the Pentagon, and it just made that hazardous material smell everywhere, or what? Feels like an accumulation for a dump. Caillou 80, how you doing? Yeah, let's see. That bullish little pop there didn't really get anywhere. And we are below the VWAP. We did reject off the VWAP there on that retest. Looking like there is some support here though on these by these buyers holding this thing up. It's the demo materials. I think they had asbestos or lead paint to have no environmental demo contractor doing the work. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense if they're doing demolition, and a lot of that stuff probably has asbestos in it for sure. So, hazmat in the building. Probably lots of lead paint and asbestos, because how old is that building that they are tearing down? Probably pretty old, right? I have about 38 chickens. I haven't done a count lately, but I have about 38. One rooster and a bunch of hens. Roughly 38 or so. Coming up to a new hourly candle here in about 7 minutes. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Now, most of the orders are below 500, 480, 470, 450. We kind of need to see us break below or above sort of this range, though. So we're going to try to be patient here, waiting. Sounds like we could do a 38 chicken race on the live stream one of these nights for a free account. Do you collect your chicken eggs and consume them? I eat a lot of them, but we sell eggs out of the front of the property. I probably eat roughly 4 eggs a day, give or take. Sometimes I don't. Nice quality, organic, free-range chicken eggs. Way better than you can get at the grocery store. Do you feed chickens little chicks for extra protein? No. No. No, laughed at. Don't say that. That's mean. Yeah, I save on eggs, and it's nice to have the nice, clean farm eggs, right? Well, geez, this price action is not nice at all, guys. Not where we want to be trading right now. That's for sure. Feed the chicks. Have you guys ever heard of balut eggs before? the baloots. It's like it's an Asian delicacy where they grow the egg a little bit, and then they end up it's like food with a partially grown chicken side of the egg. Ugh. Not really for me, but they consider it a delicacy in some of the Asian countries. Just fry, hatching, and cooked. Yeah, exactly. Do they cook them? Yeah, I guess they probably cook them, right? How are they better than grocery store eggs? Because they're free range organic food. You know, like they get to walk around and eat bugs and grit and grass and all those normal things. If you zoom out, prices consolidating in a symmetric triangle. Best way to the Popo patients. Price is getting tighter here. Sort of flagging out a bit. Stu, hey, what's up, Stu? Just joined the live stream on Instagram. Do you get large, medium, small? Yeah, some of them lay slightly smaller eggs, but some of them are pretty large also. So each bird is slightly different, but they're probably medium to large for the most part. With I think we have about one bird that lays small eggs. Yo, I don't know, my stream on the Instagram, Stu, keeps freezing, so I don't know if you guys can see it actually live, but what you're looking at there is called the book map, and the book map is the contracts on the chart or on the price. So people are buying and selling, and these are the contracts that you can see. I'm on YouTube live also right now, and we have the trading chart and the book map plus me. So first couple times now going live on Instagram, seeing if we can't get some more viewers over there. Rando, we have a nice short potential. Thanks. Yeah, I can definitely see that we're below VWAP. We keep making lower highs here. Whether or not we're going to roll over, we'll have to see. Do you buy the excuse that this rally was fueled by SpaceX IPO? I would think that we would have the opposite from the SpaceX IPO, but have you heard that, Primo? Is that like what you've heard on the streets? It's coming through, Stu? Nice. Oh, you tried going on earlier? It was working smooth? It's just mine, for whatever reason, it just keeps freezing. Like, so every time I look over, because I got it on a chart or on the screen over here, and it's just dead. But my buddy Stu's on there, and he's saying what's up. So no at the Pentagon. No at the Pentagon. What's your take on that, Primo? Is you feel like this rally is from that? I thought it was just mostly from that Trump news tweet saying that they weren't gonna bomb. So, oh yes, and not a good thing in your opinion? Heading back down to the bottom of this wedge here. You're short at 529.25. Stop loss the basement. I believe that SpaceX will open very high and then sell off, then hard retrace, then another sell off. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be lots of profit taken, right? My SPY price target is 696. Oh, you're bullish. You're looking for it to go higher here. Usually whenever we have those IPOs, they might pop on the initial day or right out of the gate, pop up, and then, sells off for like the first month. Seen that happen more than once. A lot of the non-traders have asked me about the SpaceX IPO. All I said is wait for the big drop before getting in. Yeah, that's a pretty valid opinion there, Jerry. Just not getting any direction on this price at the moment, hey guys? Kind of pulling back, bouncing back up, breaking up hard, going back lower. Just not a whole lot going on here. So in other words, this is sort of a no trade zone, right? Sort of a no trade zone. Tell you a story about traders. Let's get some other music going here. Maybe let's play this all-time high song. It's mostly bad decisions. Limit sell 523. Nice. Going in your favor a bit so far, or are you in yet, or you're waiting for a little pullback? Canada plays tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Is that for soccer? Is that what you're talking about? The FIFA? Gotta love the triangle patterns on so many charts I watch too. Yeah. See if we're gonna break through the 500s here. 500 is definitely going to be sort of the line in the sand here if we're going to go lower. Not a soccer fan, but watch Mexico game today. Frank the Great Pyrenees. It's talking about my dogs in this song, Frank and Ralph. They have a higher win rate. than most traders on the internet. Possible pop out soon.
Everybody knows NQ dirty.
Nobody stops trading. It's like dating a crazy ex. You know exactly what's gonna happen. You still answer the phone. The Mustang trader draws the levels. Beautiful levels, professional levels, institutional levels. Price touches it perfectly, bounces perfectly, works perfectly. And some guy in chat says, yeah, but I entered over here. Brother, why? The level was right there. It was literally on the screen. Oil slippery, gold heavy, net gas explosive.
US is playing
Emotional. And then the duck race starts. And suddenly
playing in Los Angeles.
trader in the room believes his duck has edge. Now we're doing technical analysis on cartoon ducks. A grown man yelling, "Come on, Gary!" at a plastic duck. And honestly, it's probably the most profitable thing he did all week. Market butcher.
Come on, Gary.
Trader. Frank.
Come on, Jerry.
Yo, Jim Blab. Misk. The whole gang. See you tomorrow. And remember, if you say just one,
Yo, Jim Blab.
you probably shouldn't beat fades out. Just one more trade. Yeah. Let me tell you a story about traders and bad decisions. Actually, it's mostly bad decisions. I was sitting there watching.
Have you heard of the market profile? It seems like you're using a variation of that in your trading. Yeah, so I use I use the value areas for mine. So I don't know if that's what you refer to as a market profile, but I use market profile as previous day's value area high, value area low, and the point of control. That's where I usually set my levels. So obviously we're well above the value area high. I have been flirting with previous day high. So we're sort of in price discovery at the moment. So my avatar is my cat, Gary, who passed away in 2010. Come on, Gary. What a coincidence.
Traders are hilarious. A trader will spend 6 months building a strategy, back testing, forward testing, journaling, reading books, watching videos, meditating, drinking green tea, then lose all self-control because one candle looked disrespectful. One candle, that's all it takes. A grown man with a mortgage arguing with a candlestick. Frank the Great Pyrenees never revenge.
So we're kind of still in this triangle here. Let's see, are we going to end up holding the bottom of the triangle and going back to the top? Who knows, right? All I know is we've been choppy in this situation here. So wrong trade, Jim. It was a time and sales profile using the 30-minute chart and used by 90% of the floor traders back in the 80s. Yeah, so how I set up my profile, volume profile, is I go to a 30-minute time frame. I turn on the session volume profile. So what I'll do here is I'll show you. I'll go 30-minute time frame, and then I got the indicator session volume profile. And then that's going to give me the 70% of the most volume of the range traded. And then I basically mark the top of that one, which is value area high, the bottom value area low, and the point of control. Obviously, today we got so bullish, we're nowhere near the value areas. But typically on like the next day, there's often roughly a 50% chance that we're going to retrace back to the point of control, previous day's point of control. Not a guarantee, but pretty high probability anyways. But yeah, I do it on the 30-minute chart and set up those levels. So I like to trade those levels. But like I said, tonight kind of doesn't really play into it. So what you can do is just kind of, I got this other one here, which is visible range volume profile on the left-hand side there. And if you just, go from the start of the session here and it'll show you where the range is currently. Unfortunately, I think it was Gary. Oh yeah, probably Gary LP3, and not me, who made it into the song One Day, One Day. You're probably in one of those songs, Jerry.
It's mostly bad decisions. I was sitting there watching NQ like a grown man watching.
Yeah, it could be Gary LP3.
But somehow you can't stop looking.
Two of my nephews were like the first two people to help Elon get SpaceX started. Really? That's pretty cool.
Other guy says massive crash.
That is pretty cool.
Meanwhile, NQ just sitting there. Confused.
Popping up here, guys.
That's what everybody says.
So this is an AI version of the STFU song by Drake, I think. Very similar to a very successful strategy, in my opinion. Always searching for value. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the idea behind it. That, from my understanding, also.
Everybody gangster till they drop down crack. Half these traders want a Lambo by noon. 3 red candles got them crying in the room. I'm just waiting on a clean. If he MNQ dirty, will she still pay me? They ask me how I trade 9 accounts. Slow down, kid, let's talk amounts. 1 base hit beats, 10 revenge trades. Most accounts die from ego mistakes. Bone candle straight into resistance. Chat screaming along with full conviction. 5 minutes later, everybody disappeared. Now they post a motivation.
Your friend's ex-wife invented post-it notes? For real? Are you being serious, Force Fed? That's pretty cool, if you are.
Everybody gangster till they drop down crack. I don't need 20 indicators on screen. Just value areas in a plan that's clean. While they buying every breakout move, I'm waiting where the institutions choose. Value area high, value area low. Market tells a story.
Sometimes I can't trust what Force Fed tells me.
No nonsense, just levels. VY execution.
Well, maybe not, but she's a chemical engineer at 3M that works with them. She makes bank. Nice. That's really good. How we doing on the likes here, guys? Let's see what's going on here. $36 likes on the stream tonight. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. We're at 1,470 subscribers right now. 474. Hoping that we're gonna grind up a little bit higher. 77, sorry. Be nice if we could get to 1,500 today. That would be beautiful. So what do we got? 23 more subscribers. If we could get to there, that would be dope. We got about 70 people watching right now. 68 people. Looks like mostly all in YouTube and none in X. I don't know. X maybe not being very not that busy for me lately. It's been quiet on X. I don't think everyone can change my mind on the strategy anymore. The EMAs 9, 20, 50, 100, 200 work so cleanly together, especially when using 30-minute, 15-minute as guidance, 15-second for sniper entries. Dave will have more subscribers than PW soon. Oh, I know that. PW's got like 10,000 or something, or 20 or 50,000 or something. That is a dream, though. That is a dream. Maybe one day. He's already has a hotter girlfriend. Yeah, hot Latina girlfriend. Unfortunately, it's a long distance relationship right now, so he's in the millions of subscribers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought he was up there with quite a few, so I didn't know it was millions though. He runs a good show. He runs a good show. Yeah, 1.21 million subscribers. Wow. Savage, hey? Savage. D Money. I want to see PW jump on stream with Nick. That'd be hilarious. His host D Money is a very good trader. Yeah, he's solid. I enjoy watching D Money. You don't like D Money? Very annoying. Say it ain't so, please. Say it ain't so. GK Futures in the house. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Took a loss. Took a pretty decent sized loss on an evaluation account. I mean, it is what it is. It was an eval. That's kind of why I've put on a little bit higher risk. Haven't taken any trades on the funded accounts tonight because I'm not liking price action. But we'll see how this ends up playing out here. After the big move up here from the end of the market session there, kind of understandable that we're pretty not doing a whole lot at the moment, right? AG Trader in the house. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I had a bad day today. I lost one eval today, lost my one funded account, and on my way home from work, a stone hit my car and it broke my windshield. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, GK Futures. Is it like a little chip? Like, because sometimes you can go to those little places where they'll like repair just the chip. So, yeah. He's a good trader, but you don't like his commentary or what? Five-minute bearish engulfing candle, yeah. I went to the repair shop, but the crack is 12 inches. Oh, damn. So it's not just like a little chip. It's an actual, like, there's a big long crack. You know how expensive it is in Canada? Yeah, damn. But don't you have insurance for that? Lucid 401 highway was crazy busy though. What's a 401? Are you on the East Coast, GK? I do have insurance, but deductibles. Wow, $1,000 for the for the windshield deductible. That's crazy. Even a small chip would eventually spread, even with filling. I don't know. I mean, I got a small chip that I got repaired on my window, and it hasn't spread. East Coast.
No crystal balls, no magic indicators, just charts, patience, and discipline. See you at Globex.
Nothing's 100%. Yeah, for sure. There is still a little mark in the little spot there where I had the chip. Like, they filled it, but it's not like perfect. But it does reduce the chance that it's gonna spread, right? Sherelle. Same, you had one repaired and it hasn't spread. Nice. Yeah, I think you know, it kind of depends on the crack, maybe, right? Or the chip, and then, you know, temperature too. I guess if it's super, like, I know I had a chip on my Jeep that I had, one of my very first vehicles, a Suzuki Samurai. It was like a 1980 Suzuki Samurai. I got it lifted with a leaf over suspension and 28-inch tires and everything. And I remember I had a little crack in it, and then one day it was cold and I turned the truck on and cranked the heat up, and next thing you know, I watched it go. I was like, no. Pretty strong bounce here, guys. But we're just stuck in this range here. Good old Suzuki. But then when I look back, all the evals and funded loss, and now this car repair cost, it just makes me sad. Yeah, and the state of Canada doesn't help, right? Nice rig, floats on gas. Yeah. I used to love 4x4ing in my Suzuki. So me and my good friend Stu, actually, who was in the Instagram stream there, and then my other good friend Jay, we all had Suzuki Samurais. So like every weekend we would just like rip off to the bushes and go rock climbing and go through mud bogs and everything. And I remember we were 4x4 in one place, and there was this mud pit that we were going through, and we just, all of us kept going through the mud pit. And then there was a Unimog that showed up. And if you guys don't know what a Unimog is, it's like a German vehicle. It's a really big vehicle. He tried to go through the same mud hole that we had been going through, and he got stuck, which is pretty crazy because Unimogs are like super 4x4 machines. And we're like, yeah, our little Suzuki Samurais, no problem. We just buzzed right through there. Pretty interesting, hey? I love me a Suzuki Samurais. It doesn't, brother. It doesn't. Yeah, but then we look. Oh, Canada's in a pretty tough state right now, man. Whether or not you are liberal or conservative or whatever your political point of view is right now, one thing is for sure: the current government policies that are in place are stripping Canada of its wealth. And let's just put it lightly, Canada is struggling. We're not getting to deal with the US. We got these policies where we're taxing the Canadian people extremely high. You know, we're one of the most blessed countries in the world. We have all the resources. We have water. We have amazing lumber, you know, oil, you name it. We got it. And somehow our country's struggling. We have over 2.2 million people visiting food banks every month. We got millions of people without a family doctor. People are passing away in the waiting rooms at the hospitals because we don't have the support to deal with the amount of people. We had these really crazy COVID policies that drove a lot of the health workers out of the country. And foreign aid, well, Canada has always been a foreign aid type country, helping out the other countries. And, we're always a peacekeeper. I don't know that they're necessarily doing that anymore. I mean, we've sent 25 billion to support Ukraine in the war. And then now all of a sudden I heard Russia was saying that we're warmongers now. I mean, it is Russia, so I don't know what to think about that, but
because we've seen this movie before, bro. Lucid top on account. Slow consistency is what it's about. Everybody wants to pay out today. Nobody wants to learn the patient way. Globex open, volume thin. Still enough for disciplined traders to win. One good setup, all that we need. Not 50 trades fueled by greed. Price already shown where it wants to go. Value area high and value area low. Mustang and Butcher running the show. Market Butcher.
go figure. Ask Kraft Heinz how they managed to screw up selling ketchup and cheese. Right? How's that possible? It's like the two most tastiest things in the world, right? I don't know. When I was young, that was one of our favorite things to have, is, you know, especially because my sister used to sort of take care of us, or take care of me, I guess. She would always be doing Kraft dinner, right? And then just put some ketchup on it, mix it all up. Wow, so good, so good. I feel you, GK. Yeah, sometimes the bad comes together. So if you can take one thing away from that, is maybe just stay off the charts for a couple days, right? Until you start getting into a better mental situation regarding your whole situation, right? No need to rush the trading. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be around, right? So, Market Butcher, you're a real estate guy. Do you know anyone into real estate in Chicago, Illinois? No, I don't. I don't know anybody in the US for real estate. Are you looking to move or something over there? Grilled cheese sandwiches, ketchups, and Kraft singles. There you go, Craig. Those are also up there with some of the best easy snack foods, right, guys? You're going to take the day off tomorrow and the whole week to reflect what happened today, and then fresh start on Monday. Yeah, smart. Yeah. And Friday's not the best day to be trading anyways, right? I've got a loan guy in Chicago. Is it like a mortgage broker, Primo? Or is it like one of those other loan guys? like a loan shark? Greg P 2020 ick. You don't like that? I mean, it was good. I won't eat it nowadays, but I used to love it when I was a kid. I'm actually lactose intolerant now, guys, so I can't really. I'm lucky in a sense that I can keep the weight off because I'm not eating too much junk food, but at the same time it's kind of sad because I don't get to eat, regular ice cream and pizza and all the good stuff like that. You're from Chicago? He's totally legit. Okay. I was gonna say, is he like one of those loan guys? Money, that's how you lose. Over leverage, yeah, pick your news. I like ice cream. Looks like we'll have to be gelato. Yeah, gelato. Unfortunately, some of the gelato has dairy in it too in Italy when I was there last time. So I've been to Italy. I was there for about 10 days and I rented a car and I basically drove through the entire country. It was so beautiful. And if you haven't driven in Italy before, it is a bit of a challenge. It's some pretty wild driving there. The road rules are slightly different than in Canada. If you're in the fast lane, the cars will be coming up really fast behind you. They just high beam you and you just get out of the way. So everybody moves out of the way for the fast lane and they're constantly like high beaming and they'll honk at you and stuff behind you, like get out of the way. But it was quite the experience. I drove a Fiat 500 basically the whole time I was there. You were recently in Milano and had a great time. I really liked Milano. Milano. Yeah. Have chariots in Rome. On the highway, each lane has its own speed limit. Yeah, I know, right? And then you have like cameras for speed detection and everything. So it was pretty interesting. My phone would like warn me, oh, there's a speed camera coming up. Slow down. So my plan was to rent a car in Italy and then drive through having a brain blockage right here. I can see it on the map, but I can't come up with the name. Switzerland, yeah. So my plan was to drive from the southern tip of Italy all the way through Switzerland and then end in London. But turns out that the car rental that I had, you're not allowed to leave the country with it. So I would have had to like drop it off and then take a train to cross the border, rent a new car. And I don't know what the rules would have been from Switzerland. So we ended up changing the plan and just literally just stayed in Italy. Basically, I started down at I landed in Naples, and then I drove to the south to the Amalfi Coast. Then I went up to Rome, then to Florence, then to Milan, and then ended at Venice. So it was a beautiful trip. I think it was like I drove about 2,000 kilometers in about 8 or 9 days. So amazing trip. Love Italy. Would love to go back. But there's other places I want to go. I'm thinking about possibly going to Portugal maybe sometime soon. My sister has an apartment there. That would be a cool place to visit. But I also want to go to Asia, some of those South Asia countries. Probably try to get some diving in over there. Sort of like, maybe like Thailand, or wouldn't mind going to Vietnam. Heard that the food is amazing, which I already like Vietnamese food. The price is amazing. It's tropical and warm and, all kinds of good stuff. So go Bali for diving? Yeah, Bali's pretty good. I'm a PADI instructor, trades with L. So I'm a instructor. I'm a deep diver, a technical diver. I got like, I don't know, 20 different certifications. And if I ever lived in a tropical country like that, I would definitely get into teaching scuba out there. Just Scuba diving in Vancouver is expensive and hard work because it's cold. You got to wear a dry suit, and it's like it's an 8-hour session to go diving here. So when I go tropical diving, it's like freedom. I get to take the dry suit off. I don't have to wear 30 pounds of lead, and life is good. I'm a side mount diver, so that means I carry 2 tanks whenever I dive. I got one on each side, sort of under my armpits. And I like to dive like that because it's just more redundancy. It's safer. So at the end of the dive, if you're just a back mount diver, you know, you leave 500 PSI in your tank. Well, you got to like leave that tank on the boat, right? Well, I just take 2 tanks from the start for a 2 tank dive day. And then I breathe off 1, right? And once I breathe it down 500 PSI, then I switch to my other tank and I breathe that one down 500 PSI. And in the end, I'm usually left with 1,000 or more. At least 500 in each tank, but it's nice because I got extra reserves, so it's safer for me and for other divers that are with me because I can share air if there's an emergency or something, right? So US and Canada have the worst medical. Yeah, I mean, the medical is not very good in Canada. We don't have enough support, and you know, with the amount of temporary immigration that we have in Canada, we're flooded with you know, and they haven't kept up with infrastructure to be able to manage all those people. So the hospitals and stuff struggle to keep up. And everyone says, well, Canada's medical's free, but you know, our medical isn't that good. So, and it's not free because we pay a ton of taxes. So I have a very good insurance with Kaiser in Los Angeles. Very good. Ins. Does that mean insurance, Lafta? God bless you. Skydiving would have been much respect for those testing the lower limits of the earth. Yeah, skydiving's crazy. When I did my dive course, it was in Lake Ontario, the beginning of June. It was really cold. Did you do it with a wetsuit, Greg? Or did you learn in a dry suit? Your health insurance deductible is $5,000. Wow. That's not cheap. That's not cheap, Drew.
Yeah, that's the song. Green on the screen, but we stay calm. Cause one wrong move and it's all gone. You want fast money? That's how you lose. Over leverage, yeah, pick your news. We ain't here for
Yours is 4,000 max out of pocket for a family? And they take 240 twice a month each paycheck. Wow. Where do you live again, Drew? You in the USA somewhere, I think you said? Can't remember which state you said though. You had a wetsuit? Like, was it a double layer wetsuit, like a 7 mil, and then you put like a Farmer John over top of it? I mean, I'm surprised they don't put you in a dry suit out there also. Maybe it was an option, but like we don't, for the most part, we just force people to learn in dry suits. It's so cold here. Oh yeah, Alabama. Nice. Primo, you ever go skydiving in Chicago? Yo Jim Knob said. It's gonna be so weird to call you that now, Yo Jim. A buddy of mine used to skydive, stopped after a second accident, hundreds of jumps, aviation family. Wow. I know there was a place in Sandwich, Illinois that got shut down. I learned in the Air Force. Gotcha. Did you know the toothbrush was invented in Alabama? Yo, force fed. Are you pulling our leg again here? I don't know why you're always making good jokes and stuff. I just don't know whether to believe you when you tell me the truth. That's why it wasn't called the teeth brush. See, I knew you were gonna say something like that. That's hard to believe with some of the people around here. I grew up in Maryland. You sound a lot of studio apartments in Los Angeles, 1K a month. Nice. That was a great dad joke.
Market butcher, Mustang trader, base hits only, trade like a lado.
I tried deep fried peanuts for the first time in Alabama. Okay, well, what's this dad joke? I'm excited for this one now.
Yeah, market butcher, Mustang trader, trade like a lado.
Must say it's an acquired taste. Really? How can anything peanuts be not good? Good night, guys. I need to catch some sleep. Okay, Jello Mango. I like it. Are you new to the stream? I haven't seen your name before. I don't recognize it anyways, or you have a different name sometimes. They have stands along the road that sell it. Okay. What do you call a flying bagel? A plain bagel. Very good, very good, very good. Deep fried in oil. Yuck. Okay, yeah, I guess it depends on the oil. How many monitors? I got 4 monitors. So I got like my main one, which is in front, which has my what you guys see up there is my main. I'm just displaying my whole main monitor. And then on the left I have a vertical one, and that one has 2 charts open. So I have my live stream open so I can see that everything's working properly over there. And then above I usually have some other stuff going on there, like if I'm watching another stream when I'm streaming. And then up top is where I see you guys. So that's the StreamYard. So I got a chart, so I got my PC is on the desk, and then I got a monitor sitting on top of that. And then I got my web camera right here, and it's kind of just below that camera. And then on the right hand side, I got a wide curved monitor. So I got 4. Dave, Nick, and ForceFed walked into a bar. Never mind. What happened? What happened in the bar?
Yeah, market butcher, Mustang trader, trade like a lado. Yeah.
We're in the yard like jail.
Trade like a lado, don't move reckless, base hits that, yeah, the go. We don't guess this FEG field and we press it.
You can't stop there, Clee. Let's hear it. I got nothing. I just felt left out. Definitely don't feel left out. Don't feel left out. Everybody loves Clee. The spicy Latina. We currently have 61 people in the channel. How we looking on the likes in this situation here? I think we had about 36 likes earlier. 41 now. Thanks everybody. Did we get any more subscribers on the night? Let's see. We're at 77. Did they forget to duck? We got 1 more subscriber, guys. Wow, killing it today. The price action just isn't very good for keeping people amused at the moment. You duck under bars? Need to see the setup? Turn the camera around? Sure. Why not? You know what I'll do is I'll join StreamYard on my phone, and I'll show you guys like that. Or it's all good. Let's just make sure my camera's got enough distance to reach here. So there's a screen. There's my wide screen over here. And then up there is where I see you guys. So that's the StreamYard up top. And then on the left here is the YouTube and everything else here. Try not to mess on my camera too much here. Primo, skydive in Chicago near there, had a couple of deaths in the last decade or so. Lots of shenanigans and stories from there. Here's something to ponder coming from an old bond trader with a 50+ years experience. We just end a 40-year cycle of lower rates, 21% to 2% long rates. We are now entering into the cycle going back up, in your opinion. Okay. What does that mean to the market? You have a great setup. Wow, I need a setup like that. You know what? It's pretty inexpensive to get it too. I bought the one, two. I had the screen up there is an old one. It's super old. But I bought these two on the left and the right from Facebook Marketplace for like, I don't know. I think I paid $70 or something for each of them. So the only thing you'd change is the lighting is so bright. You mean you'd dim the screens? That's what I got these tinted glasses though. So everything's kind of light. I just have these two light bars that I added to brighten me up for the stream. You can probably see the reflection on my glasses. Little vertical lines. Higher price and higher rates. Gotcha. You saw a dumb movie today? Spielberg film? Yeah, it's pretty hard for me to trade away from my computer now. I feel so spoiled. I got a pretty sweet desk here too. It's like it's a sit-stand desk. So I've been pretty lazy lately, so I haven't been going up. So now the whole room, I guess for streaming you need it, but I like way dimmer rooms. Overhead light is just a headache. Yeah, I just keep it bright for mostly for the viewers' benefit. I guess you can see the brightness on the top of my shoulders from the light above. I've got to know, is that a real fire? Yeah, you can't tell? Oh, it's so toasty here. Whew. And you notice I never have to it's like never-ending logs too. They never stop burning. And I got a guitar over there, which I haven't played much for a couple of years. I need to get myself a capo again. I don't really like to play it without a capo. You thought it might be one of those gas ones? Hey, I'm glad it tricked you like that, though, if you're being serious. Imagine that. I'd be just sweating in here right now. The Tasty Tiger's in the house. I'm doing all right. I took one trade earlier, and it was a big fat L, so try not to. It was just in an eval though, so I didn't do any damage to my funded account, so it's fine. And it not like I blew it or anything. It's just set it back a little bit. Markets have been tough lately. Yeah, especially this session right now. Like it's not a happy session right now. If you're going to be trading it, you got to basically trade this range at the moment, sort of shorten it at previous day high, trying to close it at the lows here. The 500, we're basically between 5 and 550. They've been trying to break it out here a couple times now. Maybe this trend line should be more like this. Now that we're getting a little more price action to line it up. Appreciate you guys for subscribing. We're almost at that that 1,500 subscriber level, which is pretty exciting for that. I remember around, what was it? So I started in August, I think last year is when I started streaming. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So we're about 10 months in now. And 1,500 subscribers. Yeah, doing all right. We're slowly growing. I usually get the most growth on Sundays. Usually get roughly 30 subscribers on Sundays. I lost 1K on the news bounce in 1 second. I learned my lesson. Always use stop loss. Yeah, even if you're gonna put your stop loss, like, say you have a mental stop of where you wanna close the trade, right? Even if you just put it past that, and then it gives you a little bit of time to consider it without getting wicked out instantly. But yeah, it's a good idea to have a stop in there, right? Sort of at the extreme, so that you don't end up losing a whole lot more than you wanted to. Sorry to hear that. And too bad you weren't on the other side of that, right? It's always nice to be on the right side of those news candles. Did I take guitar lessons? No, I learned from YouTube University. How to play guitar for beginners.
Mustang trader, trade like an adult.
Thanks a lot for all the support there, guys. When you guys use my code on Lucid or Top 1 Futures, I don't think many people trade Top 1 Futures, but if you're looking to go straight to funded, I would definitely recommend Top 1 Futures, guys. They're good platform if you're looking to go straight to funded, and if you're looking for slightly bigger accounts, they're good too, because if you take a look at these instant sim funded here, where normally 100K would give you a $3,000 drawdown, you get 4,000 with these guys, and the 150K gets 6,000 drawdown. So it kind of like gives you quite a bit more drawdown, right, compared to normal. The instant ignite funded are pretty good too, and again, the 100K and the 150K have a larger drawdown amount, so definitely good. You can get 50% off for a limited time right now on the instant sim funded using my code Butcher, code BUTCHER. They also have this buy one get one free elite access accounts right now. So if you were to buy 5 accounts, you get 5 free accounts. You can get up to 10 accounts on these ones. So these are pretty awesome. The only downfall is there is an activation fee with these, and depending on the size that you get, you have to pay an activation fee once you get it funded. So no, it's Butch. I did get it changed. Should be changed. Why, did you get one or something recently? And it was Butch. Do they have rhythmic? Good question. Let's ask their AI. I'm not sure. I always use Tradeovate, so. Yeah, the growth stay endless. VWAP hold, we don't guess this. FPG fill, then we press it. MQ wild, but we stay composed.
ES cleaner, yeah, everybody knows that high, that lows. No stress, risk management, that's success. Look, NQ moving mad, that whip's too fast. One fake break and it spins right back. Man said long at the highs, now fam, wait for the pullback. Stick to the plan, VWAP line, yeah, price respect. Tap that level, them we collect. FVG gap, get full real quick, then it runs and we ride that shift. Mustang rolling, butcher on charts, cutting up trades like meat, no fast. Inside gang, we play it smart. One clean entry, that's where we start. Go too heavy, it drags and bends. Oil too slippery, slips through hands. Nat gas mad, yeah, that one pops. Blink one
Right now, our setup is built around Trade of 8 and Ninja Trader accounts.
loads of target hits. Don't chase move, don't FOMO this. Wait for confirmation, then we commit. Shot go out with
So I don't think so.
yeah, that's the song.
I tried Butcher, it didn't work though. Maybe I had the wrong firm. Then I signed up with their promo, started a second guessing, and went back and tried Butch, and they have. Oh damn, yeah, that you know, it was Butch, and then I reached out to them, and they said that they were going to change it all to Butcher. So I don't know. I better follow up with them. Yeah, you prefer rhythmic. And then they got these elite daily accounts. They're kind of in line with the Lucid accounts. There's no activation fee, and they do daily payouts, which is pretty awesome. They didn't change it yet. Damn, that sucks, because I've been starting to promote everything as Butcher, and they did respond to my email saying that they changed it. So
Mustang trader. Trade like an adult. Yeah. Trade like an adult, don't move reckless. Base hits that, yeah, the growth stay endless. VWAP hold, we don't guess this. FVG fill, then we press it. NQ wild, but we stay composed. ES cleaner, yeah, everybody knows that highs, that lows. No stress, risk management, that's success. Look, NQ moving mad, that whip's too fast. One fake break and it spins right back. Man said long at the highs, now fam, wait for the pullback. Stick to the plan, VWAP line, yeah, price respect. At that level, them we collect. FVG gap, get full real quick, then it runs and we ride that shift. Mustang rolling, butcher on charts, cutting up trades like meat, no fast. Small size gang, we play it smart. One clean entry, that's where we start. Go too heavy, it drags and bends. Oil too slippery, slips through hands. Nat gas mad, yeah, that one pops. Blink one time, it will take it stops. Step highs, liquidity sits. Step lows, and we target hits. Don't chase move, don't FOMO this. Wait for confirmation, then we commit. Shot go out when the candle's long. Yeah, that's the song. Green on the screen, but we stay calm. Cause one wrong move and it's all gone. You want fast money? That's how you lose. Over leverage, yeah, pick your news. We ain't here for a one day flex. We here long term, respect the steps. Trade like an adult, don't move reckless. Base hit stack, yeah, the growth stay endless. VWAP hold, we don't guess this. FVG fill them, we press it. NQ wild, but we stay composed. ES cleaner, yeah, everybody knows that highs, that lows. No stress, risk management, that's success. Market butcher, Mustang trader, base hits only. Trade like an adult.
yeah, if you go with their elite access, you can get up to 10 accounts, and they have the buy one get one free right now. So if you were to buy a 5-pack for $39, you can you'll get 10 accounts. So 5 times 40, so it's about what, $200? Yeah, $200. You can get 10 accounts, but then just keep in mind that when it comes time to activate them, once you pass the eval, it's $189. But if let's just say you pass only 5 of them, then you only pay the activation fee on 5 accounts, right? And it depends on which account type. If you go instant sim funded, you can only have 5, and the Ignite instant funded, you can do 10 accounts. So yeah, some of the accounts can do 5, some can do 10. Yeah, funded, not evals. Yeah, so depending on which one, if you go instant sim funded, you can have 5. If you go Ignite instant funded, you can have 10. I'm also an affiliate with E8 markets, so they have futures, E8 signature, so it's about $135 for those accounts. They're very similar to the other ones. It's an evaluation, 3,000 drawdown, 2,000 or 3,000 target, 2,000 drawdown, end of day, four minis, and you can pass in one day with the 80% profit splits once you're funded. Another good company. On prop for a match, yeah, the activation fee is pretty high on those on those specific evaluation accounts, these elite accounts. They give you it super cheap so like if you're not confident on passing, you can get them pretty cheap, right? But then once it comes time to activating, it's 189. So you're looking at like, 189 plus 35. So that's 190, 194, 220, 224. So Docala, it's top one futures. If you want to see what I'm talking about, just hit the pinned comment there in the comment section. They'll send you over to join us on the full size stream, and then you can see it. But yeah, it's top one futures, and it's called the Elite Access account. So each account is $39. If you were to buy 5 accounts, they'll give you 5 free accounts, and then you can have 10 accounts. But like I said, activation fee is pretty hefty, so you're going to be all in a little over 225 or so once you get those funded. So, and if you go instant ignite, I mean, it's only 239. You can skip the evaluation. Or the instant sim funded, 340, a little bit more expensive, but you can skip that whole evaluation process and just go straight into the payouts. And sounds like my discount code is Butch. So if you guys are going to use that, my discount code is BUTCH with them still. I have an email over here that says, yeah, don't worry. We've switched your discount code to Butcher, but it doesn't seem to be working. So the 50% sim funded deal is better. Yeah, I think this is a great deal right now. Instant sim funded, because they're regular $679, but you get it for $340. So this is the discounted price, right? This $340. But the instant ignite are, it's pretty decent, $239. They just have a lower, harder consistency of 15%. So you got to keep that in mind. You can have like a super banger winning days on those ones. And I think the payout cap is a little bit lower also. I usually prefer this instant sim funded. That's kind of like the best one. So, but yeah, for $340, you can get 20% consistency score, 5 max accounts, 3 minis, end of day drawdown, trailing max drawdown of 2,000. But they do have a daily loss limit of 1,250. So keep that in mind. Some people don't like the 1,250. Daily loss limit. I'm new to futures, used to do CFDs. Do I want a lower or higher consistency? The higher the better. Because unless you're, if you're just taking small winning days and just stacking those, it doesn't really matter, right? Like but basically, like if it's a 20% consistency, right, and you have a $3,000 target, then just take your $3,000 target and divide it by 5, because 20 goes into 100 5 times, and that works out to $600. So on a 50K account, you want to, if you go into your trade of 8, right, hit your risk setting here. This is take profit trader accounts, and then just go to your daily profit trigger right here, and then you can just set it at whatever you want to get out at, so you won't blow your consistency. So if it was at 20% consistency, you would set this at, like, I would set it at 610 or $620, and then just it'll automatically sell it when it gets to that price. It'll close the trade for you.
We don't guess this FPG field, then we press it. MQ but we stay compose. ES cleaner, yeah, everybody knows that highs, that lows. No stress, risk management, that's success. Look, NQ moving mad, that whip's too fast. One fake break and it spins right back. Man said long at the highs, now fam, wait for the pullback. Stick to the plan, VWAP line, yeah, price respect.
Your experience with trading, just not with the rules for futures props. Yeah, fair enough. And you know, it's worthwhile to go if you know mostly all the prop firms now have like sort of that built-in AI chat bot thingy. So it's worthwhile to just go there and say, hey, what are the rules? Explain me the rules for this account or whatever, and it'll spit it all out for you. And it's pretty straightforward on you know, the answers. It'll tell you how much your drawdown is, what's the consistency score, how many days can you pass in, those types of things. But it's definitely, like, I would say each prop firm has slightly different rules, so you need to like look into that. For example, I think Top One Futures has like a no more than, like, your trades you're supposed to hold more than 10 seconds, just so you're not like micro scalping. Now, if you have a couple trades here and there that are under 10 seconds, it doesn't matter. But if you have like, if you're constantly taking under 10-second trades because you're like going in heavy size and scalping like, you know, 2 ticks, and it just like, so if 50% of your profits are from trades that are under 10 seconds, they will take those trades away from you, right? You get the odd trade that is within 10 seconds. It'll it doesn't matter, right? So, hey, you're welcome. Yeah, so yeah, the higher the better. Lots of firms have like the 40% or so consistency. But yeah, most of them are around 20%, and then some of them have no consistency. Like if you're looking at Take Profit Trader or like the Lucid Flex account. So Lucid Flex here. Once you go to the funded rules, consistency, none. Lucid Pros, funded rules, consistency 40%. So that's why everybody likes Lucid. There's no renewals. It's a one-time fee. There's no activation fee. The consistency score is nice. They just don't have the best Lucid Direct accounts. 20% consistency there, and 5 days to pay out kind of thing. But I mean, it's reasonable. They're not known for their direct accounts, right? Most people trade the Flex or the Pro, so you got to pass the eval. Heading down to the lows here, guys. Heading down to the lows. We're just in that range here, chopping in the range. I remember when I did Top Step, they had a 50% consistency in the funded account, or is that in for the evals? Because Take Profit Trader has 50% consistency in the eval, so that means you got minimum 2 days to pass, right?
Look, NQ moving mad, that whip's too fast. One fake break and it spins right back. Man said long at the highs, now fam, wait for the pullback. Stick to the plan, VWAP line, yeah, price respect.
I know a trader that's gone back to Top Step. He said the trade's better on their Platform X. Yeah, some people like Project X, and some people just hate it, right? I traded a lot in it. I do like it. It's a little bit more gamified. And, you know, I like being able to set a take profit, and then if you add in to trade or sell it, it just automatically updates that. There's definitely some decent features on it, but, you know, there was a lot of problems that they were going through from Project X, right? Or Top Step X, you call it for them, but Yeah, my friend Randy Baines took a bunch of payouts with them, but then they pulled some weird stuff on people where they're like saying that they were hedging and stuff, and like took their accounts away from them. So there was some bad stuff going on with those guys for a while there. So
Yeah. Market butcher. Mustang trader. Trade like an adult. Yeah. Trade like an adult, don't move reckless. Basic stack, yeah, the growth stay endless. VWAP code, we don't guess this. FVG field, but we stay composed.
10:11 p.m. already. So
No stress, risk management, that's success.
it's been an all right stream, guys. Thanks for keeping me busy here with all the questions and stuff. The price action hasn't been the dream, you know. We haven't been living the dream on this price action right now. So just stuck in the range here, going up and down, up and down. So is this type of range a range where we should be thinking about just trading the range and going heavy size right at the top and right at the bottom? Yeah, another good way to just to find out what you're about the whole consistency rule is if you just ask ChatGPT, right? Just tell it the account size, the profit target, the consistency rule, and it'll spit out the numbers for you, which is always a good way to get 100% price levels on whatever the consistency is and whatnot. So. You're sure if you use a 15-second chart, one can change your range? I mean, look at this. Like, we've been sitting here for a while now, guys. Like, so we could have been short in the VWAP and long in the -1 deviation. And we could have just done this repeatedly. Your pain meds are kicking in. I'm going to go to sleep. Hopefully you have a great day trading. Hey, thanks, Keith Smith. What kind of pain meds are you taking, and why are you taking those? Like, do you have back problems or something, or what's going on, brother? Sorry to hear that. I feel pretty blessed that I don't have to take, pain meds and stuff because I'm, overall sort of healthy. I can imagine the struggle that a lot of people have to go through dealing with pain on a daily basis. So I don't envy your situation. Feel for you. But you have a good night, Keith. I don't know. Does my mic sound a little bit weird to you guys? It sounds a little bit like broken. Or is that just maybe in my headphones? I've had these headphones for quite a while here.
ES cleaner, yeah, everybody knows that high, that lows. No stress, risk management, that's success. Look, NQ moving mad, that whip's too fast. One fake break and it spins right back. Man said long at the highs, now fam, wait for the pullback. Stick to the plan, VWAP line, yeah, price respect. Tap that level, then we collect. FEG gap, get full real quick, then it runs and we ride that shift. Mustang rolling, butcher on charts, cutting up trays like meat, no fast. Small size gang, we play it smart. One clean entry, that's where we start. Go too heavy, it drags and bends. Oil too slippery, slips through hands.
Here's a trading view pro tip. Right click the volume indicator and select move new panel below, then it won't cover half the chart. Yeah.
That's how you lose. Over leverage, yeah, pick your news. We ain't here for a one-day flex. We here long term. Respect the steps. Trade like an adult. Don't move.
Are you talking about the one on the bottom? Or are you talking about the one on the left? Sorry. Click your volume indicator and move new panel below. Then it won't cover half the chart. But this one is a visible range volume profile. It's a little bit different. Oh, the bottom volume? Move to new panel below, you said? Gotcha. Still takes up real estate though.
Trade like an adult, don't move reckless. Base hits that, yeah, the growth stay endless. VWAP hold, we don't guess this. FEG fill, then we press it. NQ wild, but we stay composed. ES cleaner, yeah, everybody knows that highs, that lows. No stress, risk management, that's success. Look, NQ moving mad, that whip's too fast. One fake break and it spins right back. Man said long at the highs, now
I usually, I also have my what's this called again? RS, not RSI, but MACD. This is a MACD, I think. Yeah, I think this is a MACD. Although I never use it, so I should probably just get it off the charts.
Trade like an adult, don't move reckless. Base hit stack, get a roll stay endless. VWAP hold, we don't guess this. FEG fill, then we press it. NQ wild, but we stay composed. ES clean.
I love inverting a bearish candle move on TradingView. What, so you look at it as a bullish move? On the next AI song, you should add in the cooked account sound from Tradeovate to mess with you. Yeah, that'd be funny, eh? That little ding, little ding noise. That sounded pretty good, didn't it? You can tell I've heard that sound before. So you know how they have that that sound effects and lots of people are using it. It's always like fa fa. So I tried to make one. You just heard it? Really? No. So here's what I used AI to try to make a fa, and this is what it sounds like, guys. Ah. Invert your chart and tell me what you think. Try it. How do you do that? Table view, chart template. How do you do it? Settings? Need that reverb? Yeah. Sounds like a language learning program. Is Lucid the best? I would say they're probably like one of the best prop firms for sure. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Straight from is that what he says? What's his name? D Money? Ain't no doubt about it. Something? He always says that. Yeah, Lucid is great, man. Especially if you're still working on evals and stuff. I would definitely say the flex is good. The only one downfall of the flex, guys, is once you get funded, you have to get 5 days of $150 profit. So that's kind of the hardest part about the flex. If you go with the pro, they just have the 40% consistency, and you can get paid out in 3 days. So the pros, you can get a faster payout, but they have a 40% consistency. Lucid Flex, no consistency in the funded account, but you need to get 5 days of $150 to get a payout. So that's the only drawdown in that one. But there's no activation fee. There's no time pressure on it, so you don't have to like renew at the end of the month and everything. So they're definitely one of the best prop firms. I would say I would rank them for sure in like the top 3 for sure, if not number 1, right? A lot of people would say, well, Take Profit Trader, you can get better payouts and there's no consistency and stuff. But Take Profit Trader, you got to pay a monthly fee unless you get and obviously an activation fee unless you get the no fee deal. And then also you got to intraday trailing drawdown until you clear the buffer on those accounts. So Take Profit Trader is pretty tough, whereas Lucid is definitely one of the best. D Money is great. PW cussed me out today for calling him out about refusing to pay for his college, so he's loaded, but at least he didn't block me. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely the Lucid 50K evals using code Butcher are very good. Not financial advice, but yeah. Again, you got to just look at the rules and whichever one you like better. Neither of them have activation fees and no monthly renewals. So, what about the Rapid? I watched the stream. I like those guys. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely entertaining to watch P Money and D Money, sorry, and Patrick Whelan. they're pretty good. So I'm gonna have to change the banner, man. The banner says top 1 futures is Butcher. Top 1 futures, put it to Butch. What about the Rapid in Lucid? Lucid has a Rapid account? I don't think they have a Rapid account, do they? Or am I missing something? Did they come up with a new account recently that I don't know about? I think I think you might be thinking of a different prop firm, Sebastian. I don't know Top Step. I haven't really traded them before. So I think I had an account with them like a long time ago. So I'm not 100% sure on those guys. I'm not an affiliate. So what do you think about Top Step? Are they good, and how are they compared to Lucid? Maybe somebody else can chime in about that, because I don't really know the rules on Top Step. I mean, they're reputable companies, so you know, if you're gonna get a payout, like, I don't think you're gonna get stiffed by them or anything. But here, do I have the top? Let's see if I can open a Top Step account or view their information. Oh, guys, I do have to wrap up the stream here. I got to get on the road here pretty quick, unfortunately. But hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I got to head to the airport, actually, and it's about a 25-minute drive right here, and I got to be there for 11. So I do need to get going here. Top Step is very good. Nice. Good morning, Lilish. All right, guys. So yeah, I do have to end the stream here. Unfortunately, I just realized that I'm out of time. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Let's see how we did on the stream here. Maybe we hit 1,480 subscribers by chance? Nope, we're still at 79. Oh, well, all good. And we were at 41 likes on the stream. 47 likes at the end of the stream. Nice. Thank you, guys. Top Fed, just buy one combine and reset it. Every time one buys a combine, it has to pay a monthly fee for each one. Oh, so it's a monthly fee, though. Well, then... Yeah, so I mean that's a pretty big drawdown if you're worried about, you know, just taking your time and passing an account. That's why I usually say, if you're a beginner, I mean, Lucid is definitely the way to go, right? Because you don't have a timeline on it. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. There's no activation fee. So I don't know if Top Step has activation fee, or if, you know, I don't really want to have to get myself into an account where you got to pay a monthly subscription, right? So just keep that in mind. If that is the case, then I would definitely say, especially if you're newer, you know, if you're just exploring top prop firms, then Lucid is definitely the way to go, because no time pressure. Get rid of that whole problem, right? You got to think, oh, how much money do I got to spend per day? So, Lady Sika in the house. What up? Have a good night. You have a good night also. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, let's wrap it up here. Thanks a lot. I'm going to do my little shout out to the top chats as usual here. We got Angia, Big Teflon, Jane Bond, Force Fed, Kyle Shees, Rob Tex, Jerry Trades, Lafta, Keith Smith, Yo Jim, what is it now again? Yo Jim Knob, Chris, Randall, Wayne, Clee, bye Clee, Facil Crypto, Trades with L, Luis Enrique, Skeletor, GCX Factor, Lilish Borker, Primo 109, GK Futures Trader, Louis, Drew 69 Malibu, Ryan, Entourage, The Tasty Tiger, Heavy D Barbecue, FN Trades, Sebastian Tracy, Tim Core, Nikki H, Greg P, Donna Saindon, GLaDOS, Wrong Trade Jim, Trading Game, Harriet Tickman, Sherelle, Lady Sika Lyric, and Caillou. Hey, and Jonathan Stonks. Can't forget Jonathan Stonks. Good to see you, buddy. And yeah, thanks everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. Have a good night, and we'll be live tomorrow morning for, you know, market open, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure if you're on early, hang out with Nick at Mustang.trader on the YouTube channel there. He'll be live in the morning, a couple hours before market open, if you want to get a bit of a pre-market analysis and some trade plans kind of idea. So Nick will be on early, and then I'll be on 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. So thanks, guys. 49%, 49 monthly, 149 activation fee, 50% consistency, 3,000 profit target, 5 days, 150 to pass for a top step. Yeah, so I mean, those rules they're pretty hard. They're not that easy, right? So, but definitely, I mean, I'm not trying to put them down. I think they're a good firm. So if that's who you want to trade with, all the power to you. So yeah, thanks everybody. I had a fun night tonight, even though I took a pretty large loss there on the stream, but it is what it is. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow morning, and have a great night. Sleep well, and we will see you later.
On charts, cutting up trays like meat, no fast. Small size gang, we play it smart. One clean entry, that's where we start. Go too heavy, it drags and bends. Oil too slippery, slips through hands. Nat gas mad, yeah, that one pops. Blink one time, it will take it.
That Tasty Tiger is a handsome guy, eh? Flea, will you be streaming from somewhere else if you're going to the airport? No, no. I'm just going to pick somebody up. I'm going to pick my mom up at the airport. So happy SPCX day on Friday. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Have a great night, Chris. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Big Teflon. Trading Game, see ya. Lady Sika. See you, Lilish. Nikki. Good night. Good night, all.